I went through the effort this time. Hello YouTube, welcome back to episode 2 of this, that's not a word, of this review series. So as you can see, I've got my doctor's coat on, I've got a tie on today with a load of badges on, which is lovely, and I got my nails painted by my younger sister, so that's quite exciting. My lighting's better in this one, I hope. We'll see how that goes, but I still got the same lovely setup that I like. So, a video that I didn't think I was going to make because I didn't really have the highest expectations for the film. But I saw it yesterday and I'm pleasantly surprised by it. So, this is my review of Toy Story 4. So, when I initially found out that they were making this, I was a bit, okay. And I saw loads of people going, it's for money. And I was like, yeah, but so is every film ever made. Give or take, every film has, to varying extents, the intention of making money. So I think we can kind of remove that as an intention of a film. So past that, I really didn't see any need for this story to be made because realistically, we got a satisfying ending to this trilogy in Toy Story 3. I was happy with how that ended. But kind of, as more and more trailers got released, I kind of started to understand what this was going to be about. It didn't pique my interest, but I kind of started to appreciate what it was going to be. I was like, okay, well, maybe it could work. But I still kind of felt like they were milking a story out of this, which didn't need to be told. But we went to see it yesterday. I went with my family to see it yesterday, and I was pleasantly surprised because I got something I really didn't expect. And a story that I didn't think needed to be told, but I was glad was told. So the story is Bonnie has made a toy out of a plastic spork and some stuff she's found called Forky. And it's the most important toy to her at the moment, but it believes that it's trash, so tries to throw itself away. And then Woody ends up going on this mad adventure to get it back. And then through a bunch of things that happen throughout the story, he finds Bo Peep again. Forky gets taken by a slightly psychotic doll called Gabby. And yeah, I won't dive into spoilers yet. I'll do that when I come on to talk about the characters. But yeah, that's kind of the idea. So yeah, when I first kind of saw Forky and all this stuff, I was like, oh, good grief. Are we actually going to go from the emotional baggage that was in Toy Story 3 to find the spork? But Forky's really likeable, actually. I thought he was going to be a idiotic character that was going to agitate me and that was just going to keep causing problem after problem for Woody, and I was going to be annoyed by him. But he's not. He's quite funny. He isn't the most intelligent thing ever, but it's not annoying, which is very clever. And yeah, he's likeable enough, actually. One of the things that I didn't expect from this film, which I kind of got, was that Toy Story 3 was the ending of Andy's story. Toy Story 4 is the end of Woody's story. And I think that that is reflected in two ways. One, well actually they're kind of linked together, that one, Woody's the character that's given the most attention in this film, and as a result, two, most of the other toys don't get that much to do. I kind of noticed that. We barely saw Mr. Potato Head or Rex or Ham or Slinky or any of them. The main focus was on Woody, Bo, to some extent Buzz, I guess, and Forky. So, yeah, let's talk about Woody first. So Woody's kind of arc in this and his character progression is that his role in terms of all of the toys has changed. With Andy, he was the favourite, and as a result, he was a bit of a leader. Whereas now with Bonnie, he's no longer the favourite, but he's still kind of clinging to the role that he used to have. But yeah, things are starting to change for him. And we find out that the reason that he felt this obligation to do all these things with Andy was because he was the favourite. And he's not anymore with Bonnie, which is quite interesting. And he kind of says that the reason he's doing this is because he's got nothing left. He's not the favourite anymore. He feels left out within the group, and doing this is what he's got left to do. The only thing he's got left is to look out for Bonnie. So that's really interesting. But as the story goes on, I'm going to spoilers now. When he meets Bo kind of shows him that isn't the only way that there is to live, that he can be a lost toy, I guess, and just live. Which actually in the end he chooses to do. Buzz tells him that Bonnie will be fine without him, and he goes with Bo, and I think that's a really nice ending for his story. Moving on to Bo, she is awesome. She's like, within the first two films, she was kind of the wisdomful one that would kind of give Woody information, whereas here, like, the world has toughened her, and it's mad, but it's awesome. She's like a really capable fighter, she's a leader, and it's great. Buzz feels a bit odd in this one. He's not bad, I'm not saying at all that he's bad, I'm just saying that the Buzz that we knew isn't here. He feels a little bit more comic reliefy, a little bit more stupid, actually. He kind of doesn't get what Woody's talking about in this one as much, and he relies on his inner voice, which is hilarious. Yeah, Jessie gets nout to do, apart from puncture a wheel, along with the other toys, to be fair. They always kind of sit there, and they just have to be in the film. Bunny and Ducky are hilarious. I think they were really funny. What's his name? The motorbike guy. I'm sorry, I can't remember his name. He's kind of funny, I guess. He's pretty good. The little police lady, she's great. I like her a lot. And I actually like Gabby because she's not evil. She's just confused, and she's never had what Woody has, and she wants it. So yeah, she's not a bad person, and I think Woody sees that in her, which is why he decides to give her the voice box. So yeah, that's nice. This one, I think collectively, this story isn't going for the big climax that Toy Story 3 went for. This is let's take a step back and let's look more at how the toys feel, in particular Woody, and let's do an emotional ending. So that all of these feelings and all these things that Woody's dealing with get resolved in this one, and he kind of gets what he wants and what he deserves in this one. So yeah, now really the only thing to talk about is the ending, which I've mentioned anyway. So yeah, they get Forky back, they get him back to Bonnie, Gabby gets an owner, and then right at the end, Woody says his goodbyes, and he is just about to get back in the caravan, and Buzz says Bonnie will be okay. And that's him saying, you can go if you want to, you've earned this. And we kind of see that he does want to, but he's reluctant to, because the only thing he's ever known is to be there for a kid. But he does leave, and I think that's what should have happened. If he'd have stayed, I would have been very shocked. I think that him leaving the group was the right move. So yeah, it ends with him staying with Bo and these other friends at the carnival, and that's a really lovely ending, and I'd be beyond shocked if we get a fifth, because we don't need it. this Woody's story's ended, Andy's story's ended. We don't need a resolution to Buzz or Jessie or anyone like that, because there's... What is weird to me is in Toy Story 3, Buzz and Jessie were supposedly in love. What happened to that? Why were they not still like that in this? That seemed weird to me, but oh well. Yeah. There were a couple of things. I don't think Jessie was voiced by the same person in this one, but I'll have to look at that. So yeah, there are very, very nitpicky things that I thought were wrong with this, but they make sense because this is Woody's story at the end of the day, and it's really, really good. So I'll leave it at that, actually. Yeah. Toy Story 4. A pleasant surprise that I didn't know I wanted. As always, if you want to see me talk about anything else, leave that in the comments. My next video I've got planned is a review of Fight Club, which will be my first classics review, and I will talk about season 11 of Doctor Who at some point. But for now, that's all.